It's Just Us Girls.
Just Us Girls.
Welcome on to our new show. We are starting our first podcast today. My name is Leanna, and these are my lovely blue-eyed babes.
Team Blue Eyes. I am Bailey, and we have
I'm Maya from Just Us Girls.
a podcast for the curious.
About everything.
Right.
Every day. Just Us Girls
Talking
and Brian, our production manager.
Brion.
Or
Slash
some fun
assistant.
guests that we might bring on to the show.
You just never know where it's going to go.
Yes.
And we even rhyme.
Expect the unexpected.
Love that.
Yeah. So we wanted to start off today talking about just some stuff that we're loving right now.
Things that are changing our life.
Yeah.
And things that we are using on a day-to-day basis, maybe some new things that we've found interesting, surprising, really effective. We've definitely brought some skincare, makeup items that we want to share with you that are some of our favorites, and also just any other things that we're loving right now because we think that you might just love them too.
If I could just be you on camera, honestly, maybe I'll get there.
I know. I don't know how you just come up with these things to say so easily.
Yeah.
And Bailey
It's
and I
so
are over
theatrical.
here. Yeah. Just being our awkward self. But
Which is great too. People love that.
Right. Yeah.
we're here for it.
Yeah.
Totally.
There's a place for us all.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
That's what makes us special.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you can't judge us because it's our first time.
First podcast, first time. Here we are.
Let's do
Big
this.
Island
Time is
of
never
Hawaii.
great, so
Yeah.
It is great. What are
It's-
you talking about?
it's so-
I don't have my mic set up.
I mean,
we can still hear you.
Who is this man
Yeah.
chiming in? Do we have our first caller?
Just
It's
us
just us
girls
girls.
plus a man. Actually,
but
Production team.
sorry,
Gotta have it.
You're not in this for. Right?
we've
Oh,
literally been setting up for an hour.
Yeah.
Testing.
you turned our
And we're
headphones
gone.
down.
Oh no.
Oh, did I turn down the headset?
Yeah,
Technical
Something happened.
difficulties.
I don't know what
How's that?
happened. Okay.
Oh,
a little better.
tiny bit better.
Is that better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're
Yeah.
back. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So
Alrighty.
let's see. When we were getting ready today, we each got to try out some of each other's products, which I thought was really fun. And I have finally found a new clean mascara that is volumizing, lengthening, and that I really enjoy using. So that's a big win because that's been a hard thing to find lately. And I let both of the girls try it on, and this is Bite Beauty.
I was really
Yeah.
excited about this because just this morning my mascara was running out. I'm thinking I need to reorder. Haven't been super stoked. I've been using the same one for years, honestly. So pretty divine that I show up and you're ranting and raving about this awesome find.
I felt the same way. I've been using the same mascara and eyelash primer every day for like the past 3 years, and it's good, but it does always get on my like top eyelid, and I don't think it really gives me that wow factor.
And what mascara is that?
It is Honest Beauty, which I do love Honest Beauty for most things. And I obviously did love this mascara for a long time. It's good like every day if you don't want it that like really boom look, but this gives you those next level lashes.
We like the boom look.
So, side note, you guys, we'll get to know our personalities slowly over time. One thing about Maya is she always can find something positive to say. She never
Right.
wants to be negative. So, notice how she said, okay, it was Honest Beauty, but let me tell you all the good things, which we do love Honest Beauty.
I
Yes.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I use it a ton.
So that was good.
And
But
it's affordable too, which is great. Clean.
that's important. Yeah.
Yeah, so when I was first changing my beauty routine to use like all clean beauty products, Honest Beauty really helped me out. So I don't want to dish on them.
No, never. Yeah.
Well, then it's a good thing. You can have your everyday if you don't want Vavavoom lashes. Or me if you want everyday Vavavoom lashes. You try out Bite Beauty. I got a sample from Sephora, and one of the few products that I got a sample, and I'm definitely ordering the full size product because this is, you know what it reminds me of? I don't know if any of you girls
Help
Turn
from the
it.
production team.
Look how big the sample size is, guys.
I didn't even
just
know.
wait.
I didn't even know that you could get samples, which is amazing. When you live out here in Hawaii,
Yeah.
it's so, I mean, there's virtually almost nowhere to go shop like there is on the mainland where you can go try things out, see it, feel it, all that in the store. So to know that with Sephora, you can just order samples to make your decision, that's really helpful.
Yeah, love it.
So this mascara, if you're familiar with Marc Jacobs mascara, that was what I used for a really long time. They're not clean, but Velvet Noir was one of my favorites, and it really gives you like that nice voluminous look with lengthening, and it's very black, so it almost gives you that false lash look. And this does that, and it's clean. So that was my little hot tip. It's very comparable to Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, Maya, do you have something for us?
Yeah. Okay. So, on the clean wagon, I want to talk about one of my favorites right now, and I gave it to a bunch of my friends for Christmas.
Because the clean
including
wagon
these two,
is the only wagon.
is this deodorant. I don't know. Can you see it? Is it? Oh, there we go.
The packaging on that one is interesting. It's not, the branding isn't super like in your face, which I love that.
Yeah, I love that it's like super simple. That's actually not my favorite flavor. It comes
Scent.
scent.
Do we eat it?
I mean,
Is it
you
that
probably
clean?
can. It smells.
Which one is
smells
this?
like a garden. This is the Botanist. My favorite. My
It's very
favorite
fresh.
scent is neroli. Which is just like super delicious and amazing.
Yeah.
But this one's good, and like I got this big pack of them. Like I think it had like I don't know, like 6 or 7 of them. And you get to try all the different scents, but they're in these tiny sizes, so you can just like pack it in your purse. The thing I found about clean deodorant, it's amazing, and it makes you not like get breast cancer and things like that, but
It's important.
you do have to reapply it. So it's nice that you can just like stick it in your purse, and this is like a small size. But yeah, it's called Corpus, and it's just 1.2 ounces. You can get the bigger ones too if you like find a scent that you really like. But yeah, super into this right now.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you gave me one of those out of your pack for Christmas, I think it was.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. And not saying something negative, but I just want to lay it all out there. I will say I had one of the bigger size that I bought separately.
Yeah.
Loved it. Then you gave me the smaller one, and for some reason the smaller one is like melting a little bit, and the
Yeah.
other one doesn't. So that was kind of weird. I don't know if it's just the certain scent that I had, but
It could be the scents too, because I feel like some of them melt. Oops, I just hit my microphone first timer right here. Like this one, it seems a little bit melty,
yeah.
but the other ones I've had,
It's
don't
not
really
a deal
melt.
breaker for me. I still love it. I'll still use it,
Still
especially the
definitely.
scent I love so much. But I just kind of have to like wipe it off a little bit with a tissue if I've left it sitting
so you
for
can
a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
But that's kind of the case sometimes with the natural products, you know?
Right.
yeah,
You don't really want something that's going to be okay on the shelf for 10 years.
right. Pros
Yeah,
and cons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one thing I wanted to talk about. And Bailey also has something that she gave us for Christmas,
Ah, yes.
and we're all obsessed.
My new find. Actually, I can't take credit for finding it. My sister-in-law gave it to me as a gift. It is the Vanity Planet. It's like the red light. I wish I knew what the actual name of it was.
Right. Red light sonic facial brush.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so honestly, like one of the best finds in a while. And it comes in this cute little travel thing, or you can just set it on your counter, and it's great because it's not like collecting dust if you don't use it for a few days. But it's just this little tiny vibrating facial cleanser, and it also has red light. And I just thought that that was genius because these days everyone's talking about the benefits of red light.
Which we should do a video on that too.
Definitely.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And it will never get dusty because you'll be addicted and want to use it all the time.
Every day.
So it doesn't even really need that cover thing.
Yeah. But it's
Turn
cute.
it on. Let's check it out.
Okay. So, yeah, red light, combining red light with the vibrations for the face. It's like, why has no one thought of this before? Why not do it all at the same time? So, you have your red light, these little bristles on the top. They're, would you say, like silicone, maybe? So, it's like a gentle exfoliation. Then you hit the button, and you can hear it. It's vibrating too. And then it'll do, I think, 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, so 3 minutes, but you can turn it off by just like holding it a little bit longer. But they say to not do it for more than 3 minutes.
Yeah, but
But-
you're going to want to because it
yeah.
feels so good.
It really does.
Yeah.
It's heaven.
And another cool thing is the little silicone piece just pops off. So if you wanted to just do a focused, localized spot treatment, if you have like a wrinkle or a blemish or, hyperpigmentation. I know a lot of girls deal with melasma. So you could literally just like hold it on certain spots if you wanted to. But really what I use it for is just every single day I'll wash my face. And I have to be honest, my face has never felt so smooth. And it doesn't feel overly exfoliated, which sometimes can happen with
Right.
facial brushes.
Yeah.
So really
Yeah.
nice. Vanity Planet.
I've noticed a huge difference. I've only been using it for now like a week or something, and my skin is so soft. And I just hold it on my eye wrinkles and hope that those go away. And I think they're starting to.
You and me both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like any like acne scarring or like Bailey said, any like hyperpigmentation.
Little eye wrinkles. Is that like the first thing that happens after you
Yes.
turn 30? Like you get a little eye
Probably.
wrinkle?
The worst.
It just means you smile a lot, right?
I know.
Yeah.
But I try not to move my forehead because I don't want
Yeah.
those forehead wrinkles.
You got the
Right.
memo. I never got that memo. Where was I? What else do we have, guys?
Yeah. I think
All right.
Lay had a couple more things.
Another thing that I've changed from, not so, a sort of clean brand, which was one of my favorites, the Hourglass lip oil, and mine's obviously older. This is one of my all-time favorites for keeping the lips hydrated, so much so that I felt like, they would actually plump up where it was visibly noticeable plump, especially if you're dehydrated. That affects your lips, it affects your skin. So staying hydrated and then adding a little extra seal of hydration on your lips was a game changer for me. So instead of using that one, I've just switched to find a clean brand, and this one's been really, really nice. So this is Biossance, and I've actually started to use their facial cleanser as well. And it's a squalane, I think you say it, and rose vegan lip balm. Nourishes and visibly plumps, and it's plant-derived squalane, which is, I think, really good for the skin, really amazing and hydrating. They even have it in oil, but they're known for using that product in all of their different products. So this has been a really fun one. Biossance Squalane Rose Vegan Lip Balm at Sephora.
Okay.
Bite Beauty was from Sephora also. So we'll say the name of the product and then where it's from, and then we'll talk about it.
Love that.
Okay.
Does
Then
it
it's
smell,
easy.
Does it smell like roses?
Yeah, we have
It does
questions.
have-
we have questions.
We actually haven't tried this one
I
yet.
don't want to edit this either, so it's all gonna be raw, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it doesn't really smell like rose.
Is it sticky? Because that's like my biggest thing with lip glosses, lip anything really. If it's sticky and my hair gets stuck in it, I feel like it's on my teeth. You can't kiss your man. It's just a laundry list of issues.
All right, here you go.
This is one time when sticky icky is icky. So
I feel like maybe it's a little sticky, but it
Usually-
doesn't bother me.
We like the sticky icky, but not when it
not
comes
when it comes to your lip gloss. All right. Okay, let's check.
It's very smooth, actually.
The branding's pretty cute.
You might
this
need a
is
little
nice.
extra,
Bias. Okay.
but it's pretty smooth. It gives it a nice shine, but not overly shiny. And
Smells
it's
good.
Yeah, this is
gentle,
nice.
plumping.
Yeah, I'm into it.
But not, it doesn't feel like you have that lip plumper on, and it just feels natural and clean and nice, which I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could use this, and I'm kind of like a little bit critical when it comes to lip stuff because I'm not really like a lip stuff kind of girl, so it really has to be the right one. And
Yeah.
I could say I would use that for sure. And I
like-
love knowing it's clean.
I like the smell and the taste.
Awesome.
And it's not too sticky icky.
yeah.
I think it's
It
really
gives
good.
it's actually kind of smooth, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
into
that's
it.
nice. Awesome.
Um,
Well, I'm kind of thirsty, so just a quick drink from our not sponsored sponsor.
Non-sponsor sponsor.
Yeah.
Yet. Shout out Olipop. I actually am really thirsty and actually really excited to crack this open.
and we have to stay hydrated.
Yeah,
That's number
that's
one.
important for plump
Excuse
lips.
me, can I have water over here, please?
She's parched.
Olipop.
It's on the table.
That was a good one. I
Yeah.
like that.
Well, the great thing about Olipop is that it supports digestive health, which I have a background in digestive coaching, like health coaching, so I'm always really like wide-eyed when I see a product that claims to help with anything digestive or like detox, just clean stuff, right? But when it comes to drinks, especially like carbonated canned things, it is hard to find them that you feel good about that aren't loaded with sugar. And this one, I really like it. And I drink it and I feel good. And it has prebiotics. It has
Oh, that's
plant
cool.
fiber. Yeah. They have a lot of really good flavors. And it's a sparkling tonic. This one is the ginger lemon. Another one I really like is the orange. I think it's orange squeeze.
How much sugar does that bad boy have in it?
Two 2 grams.
Dang.
I'm telling you, and
That's
it has
amazing.
like a sweet taste. We're not like cooties, right?
Yeah,
You
no,
wanna
I
try
think we're
some?
good.
Should
I'll
we
take
pass it around?
Smells good.
Yeah.
I love that. And I think a lot of people who drink soda, it's such a good transition to be able to have a soda that's fun to drink
Yeah.
and that has some other health benefits and isn't loaded with sugar and carbs and weighs you down, because drinking sugar is a huge deal and something that even drinking juices on an everyday basis with a lot of fruit juice has a ton of sugar and actually spikes your blood sugar just as much as drinking a can of Coke. So be aware, of the sugar that you are consuming, and it is good that we can check in on that and that we have these options of lower sugar and improving our digestive health.
Yeah.
100%.
This has some amazing stuff in it too. So it looks like it's all pretty pure. Has purified water, ginger juice, calendula flour, which is a big one, pink rock salt. The thing they
Minerals.
use to sweeten it is stevia, which I don't always love the flavor of, but I feel like they used it a good amount in this where it's like not overwhelming. And it's only 35 calories. So yeah, Lay, you want to sipper?
Awesome. I'm okay. I had my
Okay.
water.
Okay.
Can we
Feeling good?
put a pin in the stevia topic? Because, Leigh, I'd actually love to get your input on your thoughts on stevia and, sweeteners in general.
Sweeteners and
but-
sugar
Yeah.
intake and blood sugar spikes, which I've been into
Yeah.
lately.
Yeah.
Glucose and
Yeah.
and blood sugar levels, and how, because I was just researching that actually drinking an entire, even if it's a fully pressed juice, but it does have, most pressed juice these days has apple, pineapple, pear, all of these different fruits that are going to be manifested in the body as sugar, and the body doesn't know the difference. Sugar is sugar. Fructose does spike your blood sugar a lot, and I was surprised to know that like a full bottle of juice that you drink would actually spike your blood sugar in the exact same way. The body doesn't know the difference.
Totally. When I used to coach clients and I would help them to develop different little regimens, and I would suggest juicing, and a lot of them is like, great, I'll go get tons of apples and oranges, and on one hand it's like I didn't want to discourage them from creating the habit, but also one of my biggest things was like always use non-sugary things as the majority of your juice. And I know you're really into juicing too. So like
Juiced.
cucumber, celery, carrots actually are sugary, which that's surprising to some people. But yeah, if you're a juicer, make sure you only do maybe like a half of an apple or a whole apple at the very most, or any other, sugary fruit, so like orange, apple, and then have the rest of your juice be things that are not sugary, more like vegetable based.
Yeah.
Greens, yeah.
I totally am on with that too. I mean, because honestly, like if you put half an apple in or like just a tiny bit of pineapple or something, it's gonna add so much sweet flavor to the juice that you don't need that much of it. So like really having the base of like really good high vitamin greens like kale, celery, chard, cucumber, all types of stuff like that is really what you want to focus on with your juice, and like beets and things like that. But yeah, try to limit those sugars because they will really.
We'll do an
really get
episode on
ya.
this.
Episode coming soon.
Juicing fruits and benefits and, pros and cons of all of that.
We
'Cause
can title it "How Not to Accidentally Gain Weight,"
I like that.
Yeah,
for
and we'll
lack
talk
of
about
better words.
Yeah, and our favorite juicers and products.
That's
we
a hot
use.
video.
Yeah. How not to accidentally get fat. Sorry.
Whoops.
That will get lots of
Said it.
clicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's such a hard thing. Like, you're going to spend that time going
Totally.
and changing and doing new things. And, like, it's just heartbreaking to think people are trying things and putting that effort in and working against themselves when...
One of my favorort topics, especially
to
for
love
women. We're talking
themselves.
to a lot, mostly women.
For
too.
sure. Yeah.
Just us girls.
Just girls.
Just us girls.
So we're giving you the insights on all of the things: products, foods, body tips,
Health.
fitness tips, health.
Natural beauty, because I really think natural beauty is the way to go.
Agreed. But we're girls, so we have to like throw in some shopping and clothes and stuff in there too.
And facial threads,
Yeah.
because
Oh, and
it's
swimsuits.
2022. Why not?
Swimsuits.
But we're not going to overwhelm you. This is our first episode.
First
We
one.
want to take it easy on you. Not get in too deep.
Little teasers.
Just a little teaser.
A lot of good stuff to come.
Yeah, tons of good stuff. I also wanted to like go off of what Leigh was talking about with some clean hacks or like products that we loved that weren't clean, and then things that we found that are clean to replace them.
Huge. Yeah, replacers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So I think that's the easiest way to change like a habit, or to,
Yeah,
it's
is
like
to find
you don't have
something.
to change everything, like just replace it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I had a guilty pleasure called Dior Lip Addict. I don't know if anyone's tried it, but it is addicting. And our friend Kylie got us onto it, and I love it. I still have it in my bag. But I only
Confession.
use it on special occasions if I really am feeling like I need a little boost. But I found a really good replacement. So, okay, don't judge me because this is really dirty because it's been in my makeup bag for like a year because I use it all the time and it lasts forever. It's the Oleo Esso Balm. I don't know. I put it on my cheeks and on my lips, and it adds like a ton of color. I think it's balm number 7, and you just like do a little bit of that.
I'll chime in on that.
yeah.
I again, I'm not a big lip fan, and you gave me that, I think, for
Oh, yeah.
Christmas as well. She gives good gifts. It had a lot in it.
Everyone here gets
And I
pretty
use it
good
almost
gifts.
every day. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh,
And it's such a cute little packaging too, which is important.
Yeah, that is important. And this is the one I gave to Leigh. It looks cuter than mine does because it's newer. But yeah, I think it's made with like olive oil and like everything's natural, grapefruit, like all essential oils. I mean, it's awesome. It's made in Portland. Those people are pretty into stuff. But yeah, so I put that on as like my first little like color thing, great on the cheeks, a little bit of natural blush. And then I add, can you hear me? I'm bad at like doing this sometimes. I add this Kula Lip Lux, which Kula's pretty clean. I don't think it's 100% clean, but it's like, it says all the things, farm to face, plant protection, cruelty-free. That's awesome.
Gosh, they're using all the hot words.
Vegan, gluten-free. Anyways, so this is cool. It's just like a gloss and bonus SPF 30.
That's
that's
huge.
pretty awesome. And you
Love
just,
that.
yeah.
A lot of times
So-
when we're at the beach, you help us out by giving us some of that for a little SPF on the lips.
Yeah, and we
got
forget
to.
our lips sometimes and our eyelids, actually. So I found a new product that's really cool. It's an sunscreen eyeshadow, and it's made by Supergoop, and they have shimmer shadows that are also SPF 30, and they're really pretty. And I didn't bring mine out. Oh, no, oh yeah, I did.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't
Supergoop.
know that they had that. I love that company.
Shimmer
Yeah.
shade and really gorgeous. This is the Daydream,
Ooh.
and it gives a really nice sheen and glow to your eyelids, and it protects your eyelids, which a lot of us don't put sunscreen on. And if you're in the sun and we're blinking and we're closing our eyes, it makes a huge difference. So this is a new product that, especially for summer, I'm all rooting for.
I honestly have not tried anything from Supergoop that I didn't love.
Me
I love
either.
all their stuff, but it's
Yeah.
great to know that they have this. So thank you for sharing. Because yeah, it sucks to put on sunscreen on your eyelids, and then your eyes kind of start burning, and it's just not that place where you're really getting all the ins and outs. So
I mean, and
good to know.
To be honest, guys, I've never even thought about putting sunscreen on my eyelids.
Right. Most people don't, which
is
is
genius.
why I thought it was totally genius in the fact that it's shimmery and nice, and it doesn't get in your eyes. It doesn't give you that like glittery, weird sensation, and it's protective. So
Yeah.
Supergoop, also at Sephora. All my
Love it.
products are at Sephora.
Shoot, I cannot remember where I got all these things.
Right. Yours are all over.
Oh, actually, okay, so I do know I normally get the Oleo Esso from Goop. That's like, they pretty much always have it. This I got in my stocking from Santa. So
All these brands you could
know.
find online.
Yep.
Yeah, just Google or pull them up on Instagram.
We can list some of them.
Yeah, listed below our podcast.
Extra work.
We're
but-
getting super into this.
Sorry, production team.
It's okay. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
You guys are doing great.
But yeah, so this is our first one. So obviously, like, none of this stuff is sponsored. It's literally stuff we just are obsessed with and love and like
Very
talk
true.
about
Yeah.
with just the girls. And we're like, dang, why
Yeah.
don't we talk about this with more people?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Got to share all the secrets. Not that they're secrets, but all the little tips and tricks and women supporting women. I think we all love
Yes.
that. So
Yeah.
why not share the wealth with all the different things that we've tried, especially because there is so much out there these days
Yes.
on the market. Oh my gosh, like
overwhelming.
overwhelming. Yeah. So, and you obviously can't try it all. I think it's really helpful to get good tips and advice from different things that maybe you haven't tried, but we've tried, and maybe you'll love it just as much as we do.
Yes.
Ditto. Also, I get targeted by Instagram all the time, as we know. Inside joke, we'll tell you guys later. But I did see an ad the other day that was saying women spend like an insane amount on beauty products over their lifetime. So if we can curb that just a tiny bit, so we show you guys like what actually works and what's good and what we love, so you don't have to try all these crazy things.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll help.
We're all pretty picky too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Just to top it off for skin, and speaking of SPF and protecting our skin while we're outside every day, and that's something that I didn't do for a really long time. And especially driving, we don't realize that even if we're just driving to work or driving in the car and your windows aren't super tinted, this left side gets really damaged and burned by the sun when you're not realizing it. And so I got some dark spots here from that, and since moving back to Hawaii, I've now put on sunscreen on my face every single day. And to make that easy, I started using the I don't know how to pronounce it, Slip Tint This is a pretty popular product right now. It's on Sephora, and I'm using shade 4. The active ingredient is zinc oxide, and it's a clean SPF 35 sunscreen tinted moisturizer. So really light, but gives you enough coverage where it kind of just sweeps over your skin and it looks smooth, soft, and with a light glow.
Dewy,
And
maybe?
slightly dewy, but not over,
Yeah.
not oily. So I really love that. And it's been one of my favorite products, and it definitely protects your skin from the sun and gives you that nice glow.
Love that. And I've been seeing Leanna's face over the past few weeks, and I'm thinking to myself, like, where is she going to get her facials? Like, what is she doing? And I think you've just been putting this on. It's just that perfect amount of a little bit of coverage, a little bit of moisture, but you don't look greasy or that you put anything heavy on. It's like a really great everyday go-to item, I'd say.
I love it. And Lay, what color do you use? Because
I'm on 4. So this is 4. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the perfect shade for me, and I have kind of, that mixed tone skin with a little bit of a rosy undertone.
Okay.
And yeah.
I love it. I use Ilia, the sunscreen, and I love it, but to piggyback off of Leanna, it does make you a little bit greasy. So you really have to, like, if you put just a little bit too much, you're in trouble. But it does have that SPF, so it's like a good balance. But I might have to try that.
I'm so bad about
It looks
that.
amazing.
Putting your sunscreen on.
I put too much of everything. Probably everything. My family members at home make fun of me because I'm brushing my teeth and it's just like bubbling out, or I'm washing my face and it's everywhere.
Oh, you put too much.
Too much
of, I get it.
Shout out Abundant Life.
Yes,
what can I say?
What are you going to do?
No, I really am trying to be better about that because you don't need that much.
Right.
And I think I just get to squirting and it just...
Hey, things happen. What are you going to do?
Right.
But yeah, I do. Oops, I
That's
did
a different
it
part.
Yeah, different podcast.
different part 10.
Yeah. We'll have to get to know you a little better first.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's like pretty much all we had on the very loose agenda today.
That was pretty good. I feel like that was such a good overview of, a little bit of skincare throughout the day, easy to go drink, Olipop, and some lip care, mascara, eyeshadow with SPF, and
Deodorant.
a little deodorant that
Don't
you
wanna
can
be
throw in your
smelly.
bag.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
really
we'll
fun.
finish off by just naming off a couple of the other things that everyone can look forward to that we're going to be talking about in future podcasts.
Oh yeah.
For example,
Yeah.
swimwear, for sure. Mm-hmm. I think that we could pretty much call ourselves swimwear experts at this point.
I'd say so.
What do you think?
I mean, I don't know if did we mention where we live? So we all live in Hawaii. Leanna and I pretty much born and raised here.
Grew up in bikinis.
Yeah.
So we've been wearing every different type of bikini since we were 10 or younger, I guess. And Bailey's been here for quite a while now too. So
6 years, and it was
Yeah.
always my dream to live the bikini life. And I had
Yes.
full Pinterest boards of all the bikinis I wanted to buy and try, and it was an obsession. And I lived that obsession. I did it. I went for it all the way, and now I've really honed in and come back to just a few brands that I love and I think are flattering on pretty much anyone, and that are comfortable. And so really excited to share all of that, as well as sustainable clothing brands. That's another
Yes.
thing I'm
Yeah.
super excited to share.
And I would like to talk a little bit about the backstory on that too, and do a little research on what huge conglomerate clothing companies are really doing and some of the effects of that, and why we should support sustainable and more smaller businesses that are doing sustainable clothing lines, and what impact that really does have, as well as sustainable home brands, which is a fun topic also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the awareness for the earth is growing, and that's another thing where, if you're like, okay, I care, now what? And it's really helpful to be able to listen and learn about different brands and things and lines that have been tried and tested. And we can share that with you guys to give you some shortcuts along the way to taking care of our earth. 'Cause
Yes.
that's important. Yeah.
I mean, there's really so much that we can talk about. We were like brainstorming a little bit before this, and we're like, okay, so like, what are we gonna say? And there's just so much. Like, we have the clothing lines, sustainability, skincare. We also have cooking. We're like, all three of us are super into food and healthy food and what's going to be best for our bodies in different phases.
A lot of trial and error there
Lots
too that
of
we
trial
can
and
share
error.
with you.
Also, Leanna is the most amazing fitness coach I've ever met.
Oh my
so
gosh.
we definitely want to run through some different workouts and some things that we've really noticed has made some positive changes in our bodies, especially our booties. And then, of course, we want to talk a little bit about some things that we're really passionate about. We all got close by doing these moon circles, which I know sounds like moon circle. What's that? Like, woo-woo. But it's super fun and a lot about our astrology, the moon, the lunar cycles, and how it affects us. So yeah, we're just getting super pumped to talk to you guys about all of it.
Yeah, I think diving into each one of our passions and what we're really, what really lights us up is going to be a really fun way to evolve through this podcast and what we share, fitness, food, and definitely nutrition and nourishing ourselves in different ways. And that expands through, food and just what we're putting into our bodies, what we are, putting on our bodies and what we're doing is something that I'm really, really passionate about and that I hope to talk about a little further in the future. So I'm excited.
Come join us. Be one of the girls. Come sit with just us girls and learn about all the cool things.
Yeah.
What are some things that you're passionate about, Bailey?
What am I passionate about?
What lights you up, and what are some of the things that you want to? What are you most excited to talk about?
I'm a dabbler. I think that different things are alive in me and all women at different times. And one thing that I really love about Just Us Girls is that, and being around you women, is that I think that we all give ourselves permission to explore these things maybe a little bit more and dive into whatever might be alive and exciting us, from day to day or week to week, more than what's you would commonly see in, common culture with people just being busy with life and work and whatever. And we really support each other to dive into whatever's alive and in us. And yeah, because we're all humans, but I think especially women, we're all so multifaceted. And I think if you're asking what I'm really passionate about, one thing right now that I can think of is just that I'd love to encourage women to really embrace that multifaceted aspect of yourself. And what I mean by that is like, you don't have to be a certain way every single day, like every day you get to wake up and be a different person if you want and dive into whatever might be really exciting you in that moment or for that week or that day or that month or that year. So
I love that.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say. I'm passionate
That's
about
beautiful.
a lot of things. Yeah. Can't wait to
that.
share.
Oh, is it my turn? I kind of mentioned it
You
already.
mentioned it a little, yeah.
But yeah, health, fitness, doing what feels really good for our bodies, living our life to the fullest since we only have one life here.
For sure.
I think we've all gone through different struggles too. So I think being open about some of our struggles and what has brought us to this part of our journey is really important. Yeah, and just how we're going to live our best life moving forward with the best people around us, the best products, the best skin, the best of it all. Oh, our lights just went out.
That's it.
And we're cut.
The best of the best.
The best of the
Yes.
best.
So come with us on our journey, and we can't wait to share with you.
Yay.
Talk
Jugs
soon.
out.
Jugs out.
Jugs out. Love it.
Did it.
I was